Welcome back, children. So in the last class we did about fibers, and I said that fibers are of two types. One is synthetic and another is natural. Today we will go through synthetic fibers. Now again, synthetic fibers are of two types. One is called as regenerated synthetic fiber. Another is called as true synthetic fiber. Now, what is a regenerated synthetic fiber? A regenerated synthetic fiber is that in which the basic raw material comes from natural fiber. The first synthetic fiber made was rayon. Now rayon comes from wood pulp. So wood pulp or cotton is the basic raw material which is chemically processed, and then rayon is made. So since the basic raw material comes from a natural source, or a natural fiber is used as a basic raw material, hence rayon is considered as a regenerated synthetic fiber. For example, rayon. So basic raw material is what? Wood pulp, which comes from nature. For that reason, rayon is called as a regenerated synthetic fiber. Whereas a true synthetic fiber is one which comes purely from chemicals. Now children, you must have heard the word called as petrochemicals. So all those chemicals which are obtained from petroleum or crude oil, they are called as petrochemicals. And when fibers are developed from this basic raw material of crude oil, that is called as true synthetic fiber. And nylon was the first true synthetic fiber. Now children, there is a little bit of, you can say, a story about how nylon got its name. Now when throughout the world there was a rush to prepare synthetic fibers, then scientists of various countries were doing different type of research work to make synthetic fibers. At that time, a particular synthetic fiber was prepared, and it was claimed by the English as well as by the Americans that we have made it first, we have invented it. So there was a sort of quarrel, right? Because both made almost at the same time. So what happened? When the Americans said, we have invented it first, whereas the English said, we have made it first. So to satisfy both, NY comes from New York, right? And LON comes from London. So NY from New York and LON from London, this NY and LON was combined together to satisfy both of them, and the fiber was named as nylon, the first synthetic fiber produced. It is totally produced from chemicals, and these chemicals are derived from crude oil or petroleum. And as time went by, we have seen hundreds and thousands of use of this nylon. So now we will go through the various properties of synthetic fiber. The first property of synthetic fiber is about strength. The strength of synthetic fiber is immense, huge. You have seen that nylon ropes are being prepared, are being made, and they are very, very strong. Mountaineers who go for trekking, they use ropes made of nylon. What is the reason? The main reason is not only that they are very, very strong, they are also very light and easy to carry. This fiber is so strong that it can be used for hanging heavy loads as well. Nylon fiber is woven to make very tough nylon fabrics, like fabric material for parachute. It is light and it is very, very strong. So when a diver dives from an aeroplane, he wears a parachute and then he can easily come down to the ground when he unveils his parachute. Right? So in this way, nylon has been extensively used purely because of its strength. Second is elasticity of the fiber. Now, any material which can regain its original shape after deformation is produced in it is called as elasticity, the property of elasticity. Now, nylon is highly elastic. You must have seen that nylon clothing, when they are folded, it can be folded into a very small space. But while unfolding it, it gets back its original shape and size easily. Same thing happens, let me give you the example of the same parachute. You have seen that parachute is folded and it acquires the shape of a very small bag which is hung at the back. When a diver jumps from an aeroplane and when he bails his parachute, you find that the parachute opens up and it takes the shape of a huge umbrella. Clear? So this property is called as elasticity, which is found in synthetic fibers. So in the next class, I will go through more properties of synthetic fibers. Till then, thank you.